Konnichiwa minasan! The best chapter of Luffy versus Kaido, the best chapter of their fight, for me, yes, and hell of a week for One Piece. The 1047 chapter and the last episode, 1015, is one of the best episodes in One Piece history or in the anime history. Wow, hell of a week for One Piece. So let's get started to review this chapter.
ロジャーはあの時笑ってた。
The cover page of the chapter was the straw hats and the beach calming down with Momonosuke. So it might be has some hints, but I really don't know. Yeah, it might have some. So, and the title of the chapter was The Skies Above the Capital. Okay, which means that it means that Onigashima is almost above the capital and Momonosuke have to grab it to not fall into the capital. Okay, the chapter started where Yamato was telling Momo to make those flame clouds, and Kaido's almost there, so. And then Kiyomon said, "Mother, I will be on my way now." And then we are back into the present, and he said, "I would never be able to face my mother, if I left things like that. And stay away from the capital." And he was trying to grab Onigashima to not fall into the capital. I really like what Oda has been doing with Momonosuke, because like Shinobu said, okay, you will grow up physically, but mentally you will be the same. You will be the same 8 years old kid. So I like what Oda has been doing with Momo, like the character development, and he like Momo, each second and each minute he's been growing mentally, you know. So like, of course, Oda's trying to convince us when Momo will kill Kaido, and to make sure that all of the fans will be convinced by Momo killing Kaido and not saying that he is the 8 years old kid and how could he kill Kaido. So I really liked it, and it will be like pretty convinced that Momo can kill Kaido with the one sword style and the Sunachi. So, and we're back to the fight of Kaido and Luffy, and Kaido said, "You grabbed lightning? Wah-ra-ra-ra-ra-ra." How ridiculous is that? And Luffy said, "Goma Goma no." And the new one, "Thunderbolt, boom." And Kaido, and please guys, see Luffy's expressions when he throw the thunderbolt. I love Luffy. And then Kaido avoid the thunder attack. So Kaido avoid an attack of the thunder speed. Wow. Every chapter, every panel, Kaido impresses me, and I'm so impressed with Kaido. He avoided a thunder attack, and Kaido said, "You can keep playing around if you want." And Kaido was so he's pretty tired of this fight. So yeah, you can see how Kaido's tired. So he might be like finished, and he might be done, and he might be defeated in the next chapter or 2 or 3. Yeah, so probably we're really near into Kaido's defeat, and I'm not ready for that. Okay, and Kaido said, but in the end, a strong devil fruit power isn't enough to conquer these seas. And Luffy said, "Goma no." But Kaido attacked him, and Luffy is down. But and Kaido said, "Look at Roger. He had no devil fruit and still brought the world to hell." I would say he he turned the world upside down, like Roger said to Rayleigh. I would prefer that. Okay, and Luffy, when he fell down, the ground were the whole ground were rubber, of course, because Luffy's awakening, and the ground were boing, and then Luffy's up, and Kaido said, "Such hardness can only be overcome with Haki," and Luffy was trying to defend himself with Kaido's attack, and Kaido said, "Death Destroyer, Raime, Haki, boom!" And Luffy's expression were like, you can see it, guys. But Luffy grabbed Kaido's body, and Kaido's body was a rubber. So yeah, everything Luffy touches will become a rubber, of course. And Kaido was like, "What are you doing? Let it go!" And Kaido transformed into a dragon. I love how Kaido is clever, how he is really genius with the fighting. Anytime was Kaido with his hybrid transform was like grabbed or attacked or like he's not 100% healed, you know. He transformed into the dragon to, I guess, because it recovers him or something like that. Of course, the dragon transform will give him much heal and will recover him a bit. So, and Kaido attacked him with the Dragon Twister Demolition Breath, and he said, "Seems you're still weak to slashing these attacks." So yeah, Luffy's still weak into that attack, and Luffy was still grabbing him, even with his Dragon Transform. Make sure, guys, to be like focused on that and to be aware that Luffy, the whole chapter, were grabbing Kaido on his arm, and he was getting beaten by Kaido, but he still grabbed his arm. So, and we're back to Wano, and people were saying that, "Go on, reach the souls of the departed." They were like, the festival is going to end soon, and when the sun rises, we will be slaves again. And they were pretty sure about it. So, up and away, and make our wishes come true. And they said, "I really hope I manage to survive for next year." Oh my god. With these panels and with all of the people were saying that, first, guys, don't be afraid. Luffy is gonna save you all, and you'll live happy, and you'll live in peace finally, and you will eat every and each day, and you will live peacefully, and your wishes will become true, because the Joy Boy Luffy is here, and he's gonna beat Kaido and Orochi. Luffy, guys, Luffy. So, and Yasui's daughter, she wanted her dream to come true, and she said, "Please reach Daddy." Oh my god. And we were back to Kaido and Luffy's fight, and Kaido burned Luffy down, and Luffy was coughing. So until this panel, Kaido really beat the hell out of Luffy. And oh my god, I told you guys, this is the best chapter of Luffy and Kaido's fight, for me, at least for me. And I'm pretty convinced that this is the best chapter fight between Luffy and Kaido. And then we're back into the Dam Interior, and Boss Higuru were talking to the samurai, and he asked them a question. He said, "Listen, all of you, think. Which outcome would you prefer? So the Straw Hat defeating Kaido would result in the island falling and all of us plummeting to our deaths. On the other hand, Kaido coming out on top would only give us a little longer to cling to our lives." And the samurai responded without even any hesitate. They said, when you put it like that, it seems like a no-brainer. I have a kid in Hakuma. And the other samurai responded, my wife is down in Ringo. If if Luffy wins, they can all live their lives in peace. And they preferred to die, but their family to live in peace rather than their survive or like being selfish. And the samurai, I love how the samurai think, and I love how they prefer to die rather than their family and their friends to suffer in their life. So and Usopp, on the other hand, he was running and screaming, I don't want to die, I don't want to die. You think this is gonna kill me? I'm surviving this no matter what. And he was, wow, water. So Jinbei saved Usopp. And then we're back to Orochi, and Orochi is alive, and the Kairoski felt because of the burning, I really don't know. And he's back into his transform with the Hydra or whatever. And he said, are you watching, Odin? But he was coughing, and he said, your dear daughter is going to accompany me to hell. Wow. I think in the last two chapters, before two chapters, when he said, no, the era of revenge is done, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, Orochi, I really hope you die. And of course, in the next chapter, or in the next two chapters, Danger will come and save Hyuri and kill Orochi and make his revenge after 20 years. So Hyuri and Danger will make revenge for themselves and for Odin to Orochi, of course, after 20 years. So, and we're back. Yamato, she said, hey, Momo. And they were like, what? They saw Luffy and they say, what's going on? And Luffy with the giant fist, not a giant fist. It's almost as big as Onigashima. And Luffy said, I'm finishing this for good. Onigashima is in the way. Move it. Luffy asked Momonosuke to move Onigashima away so he can punch Kaido with this giant fist, so he can defeat Kaido. And Yamato said, is he prepared to punch through the island? And Momonosuke said, Luffy, hold on. And Luffy said, Momo, I know you've got this. And Momonosuke said, what? And Kaido's guys, please go back to the chapter and see Kaido's expressions with this punch, with this big giant fist. Kaido, like Kaido usually when he see any of Luffy's new techniques or any of his attacks, he smiles because he want this attack, he want this fist to punch him or to attack him. But look at Kaido's expressions with this attack, like he knows that this attack might finish me, and I know, and I don't think it will finish Kaido and it will defeat Kaido. No, I think he might get the punch, or he might try. I don't think he's gonna avoid it like the thunder attack. I think he will try to avoid it, or he will try to respond with this attack with another attack, or he will try to defend himself, but then he will get this giant fist, but he will not be finished, and he will try to stay up, and he will try to attack Luffy again, and the final attack between Luffy and Kaido will be like a duel, like Luffy will attack and Kaido will attack, and you will see who will be stronger and defeat the other. So that's my assumption on how Luffy's gonna finish Kaido. And this is the end of the chapter. Wow. Guys, when people of Wano were saying that, I hope my wishes will come true, did you guys thought of, like do you remember, guys, in Dressrosa, when Luffy were almost a seconds away from coming again from the Gear 4th, so So he will face the Flamingo again and gets the commander of Dressrosa and of the Colosseum. We're telling all of Onigashima's Onigashima citizens, Dressrosa citizens, that don't worry guys, and Luffy promised the Queen Rebecca that he will defeat the Flamingo with only one punch, or with only one attack. And this is where the final chapters, or the final stages of Luffy's fight with the Flamingo. So I think Oda was he was like hinting that this is the last of their fight. Yeah, probably it will be. So this is the end of the chapter. I can give it 9 out of 10, 9 out of 10, or 8.5 out of 10. I loved it. And of course, Orochi, I hope you die again. I said it like 4 times now, but I really hope you die, and I don't want to see you anymore because you're boring, and you're boring, and you're boring. And this is it. Tell me, guys, your thoughts about the chapter, and your thoughts about this giant fest, and your thoughts if Luffy will defeat Kaido with this attack or not. And tell me on the scale of 1 out of 10, what do you prefer to rate this chapter. And yes, guys, this is it. Thank you, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video and the chapter, of course. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and share this video to your friends and family and everybody. Thank you, guys. Until next time.